don't close it in their favor. The team Beşiktaş Esports finally the revival onto this piece does comes in, and being 84 meters away, they only have like 90 seconds to make their way into the safe circle. Peace was just running around with no healings with himself, and that's when headshot right comes to his face from the side of Major Pride. Major Pride is still surviving with 3 players. Meantime, Team Oxford Esports has also not yet been revealed, but that's where mini 14 action comes in, and what? I don't think that was a knock coming on for the start of round, but nonetheless, Team ARR will get eliminated at the 10th spot. Wild does get taken down, but instantly the smokes and revival has to come in. Meantime, Team Major Pride also have those 3 players who have to walk into a major part of the circle. Within 1 minute, the next circle is going to come in, and that's going to be the 6th circle for the day.
Yep, the 6th circle will be getting formed pretty soon, and eventually when that happens, a lot of teams have trouble surviving in the particular play area. But yes, some more troubles being utilized. Major Sprite is trying to be a bit more effective. The name is Effect from Major Sprite perspective. He's trying to go ahead and get the deal done. Obviously, there is going to be a lot of backlash coming in pretty soon because yes, there is teams like Next Rüya and also Major Sprite is there, Azzurri is there, Fire Flux is there, Mad Bulls is going to be there, and even Regnum Cura is surviving with the full manpower. So definitely these teams will have the kind of a decent manpower, or even the full manpower can easily step up a notch and get a lot of frags out of this particular situation. But Fire Flux Esports, look at them; they are again trying to be quite consistent. They don't have any finishes for now, but they might just start picking up those finishes in the later stages when the 6th zone comes in. And yes, the 6th zone is going to come in very soon. Like in just few seconds, you're going to see a sudden shift of this particular play zone. I would love to see how far this anticipation is going to go, which team is going to get preferred with the play zone. Fireflix could still be in the center, and yeah, that's exactly what is happening. So okay, still actually in the sort of center of this particular POI. Ozarks has to rotate, Regnum Cura has to rotate, Major Sprite has to rotate, Melis Esports says URTR has to find out safer haven. Besiktas on the other corner is also is also going to try and come up with some decent shots of their own.
Well, let's see how the end circles eventually does comes in, because I believe so far it's just most of the teams are just being in these corners of these position. Farflux are going to make a tough time to Major Pride to enter the circle. At the same time, team Regnum Cry is also here, but Perfect's nade onto Loxy is going to put Team Regnum Cry in such tough spots to back off to get each and every revival. But see, the nade instantly comes in from the side of Zilicon, and Zilicon wants to just rush in. He wants to confirm the kill, but the fire, the cover fire, just so beautiful. Swan, meantime, is going to be the one who will take down Fluke. And with that, the closing does comes in from the start of Wild as he finds another one. Now it's just one player down, but I think that's going to be over. Team Regnum Cry with the domination, and it's going to be Major Pride who will be eliminated at the 9th spot, and very unfortunate elimination for them with only 4 points. But this leaves us with 8 team. Let's see where we are heading, because next Rüya is looking dominant, and that brings out yet another elimination at 8th spot. It's going to be Beşiktaş Esports, but 5 elimination, domination coming in from the start of next Rüya. Meantime, Fireflux yet again, it's going to be, okay, who gets taken down to that Mini. I think Mini works so good between these players. It's just amazing to watch. But at the same time, Oxford Esports, 2 players are going to be flown away. It's going to come down towards one who is one final player surviving. At the same time, Melis Esports once again trying to make sure they could survive as long as possible, but that's going to be just the 7th spot for them. Domination for Mad Bull arises, and we find ourselves up in the top 6 position of the teams.
Yep, and pretty much very soon I believe we are going to witness a 7th place zone as well. Before that happens, Swan has been taken down. With that, the elimination of Ozarks Esports is already done. At the 6th position, I believe just 2 position points and 2 for the elimination. A 4-pointer game coming in from a team which was, looking forward to have a 20-pointer game. It's sad to see, but then again, this is the harsh reality that we have to talk about. Yes, now moving forward, we have teams like Regnum Cura surviving. Next Rüya is also surviving. Mad Bulls is there. With that, Gaming Gladiators is also going to survive, but Gaming Gladiators does not have any kind of manpower at this point. The only player which is surviving is going to be very sneaky. Look at the winner check in the forecast. That is just 7 point some percent. This is, to be honest. On the hindsight, with the team which has got the area figured out is going to be Fire Flux Esports. Once again, they're trying to approach. They're on the edges for sure, but Regnum Cura's Zilcon has been taken on. With that, Wild 77 retaliates and was able to take one down from Team NR, and with that, I believe pretty soon the elimination could actually follow up. Next Rüya's two good players are still surviving. I would love to see how far they're going to establish their attacking formation. Obviously, for Yekta go up, it's not going to be that easy for the back end. There are going to be more and more space coming in. And it's a tough fight to be precise, but let's see how far the establishment goes on. Okay, two good players from Regnum Cura has been taken down. Despite of the fact Regnum Cura is now getting suppressed, I'm more than happy because that team has already done the consistent part of this particular game. That is that they have already secured 10 plus points in their favor, which is again a good thing. But Mad Bulls, their true competitor, is still on the back end. They have to maintain a very big lead. They have to maintain a very big buffer of more than 20 plus points if they really want to actually secure the first position in the whole phase number 1.
Oh, let's see the final fight at the map of Miramar. Here at the Ruthless Europe Invitational is going to go on at the phase 1, and the knock comes against Team Mad Bulls. Mad Bulls are still fighting for their survival, but the shotguns comes into rescue, but not for too long. It's going to be Fire Flux instantly retaliating and winning it all up, denying Mad Bulls, and might as well take away that hashtag 2 position if they continue to go all the way up towards the top 2 position. But Team Mad Bull getting denied at the 4th spot will still leave them some good points. But let's see how Team Regnum Crya and Team Fire Flux alongside Next Rüya is going to fight up. If Team Fire Flux manage to get yet another winner with a chicken dinner, I'm going to be so amazed. I'll call them the kings of the map of Miramar. I think they have never ever disappointed us ever in this map, and it's just so beautiful to see that how a team could be so consistent only in one map. That's still a thing. It's a 4 versus 2 versus 2. It's still something which could be doable for either of the one teams from Regnum Crya and Team Next Rüya. But Next Rüya do realize one thing. They have the zone advantage. Team Fireflux has to, go inside the zone. And with these vehicles, it's not going to be an easy task. So Yekta go up is going to be down to only 15 HP. He has to get himself backed up. He has to heal himself up. At the same time, if you talk about the side of Regnum Crya, they're already playing for the hashtag 2 position. Whenever they fall in the spot, they only make sure that they play a big split, make sure that the teams are surviving far up against each other. Then in the very last second, they initiate inside the fight or the third party.
Yeah, I mean, the speculations are way too high. You clearly said that. Clearly see that there could be a backstab situation coming in from Regnum Fury from Hong Kong. Gekta Go up has been taken down. With that, the pressure is actually in the falling hands of Frozen, if I'm not wrong. So Frozen is going to be the last hope for the team. I would love to see how far that situation goes on. Tron on the other one also gets taken down. The X Factor that was there pretty close to the particular team has already been thrown out of the equation. But two good players from Fire Flux Esports have already been taken down. Now, this is the opportunity that I was talking about. This is the only opportunity where Regnum Cura could actually bounce back, and also the other team can actually get the points in their favor. But now Next Rüya has come up with a 1v2. It is doable. Players like Frozen can actually do that. On the hindsight side, we have players like Kesh and also Soulless, I believe. So I would have to see how far the situation gets first up. Frozen has got a DBS along with, I believe, an M416, which is kind of good. He has got the level 3 helmet as well, so he can actually spray down the players. But yes, still the zone is not going to push both of these teams towards each other, so they can just relay the information to each other, and also just play with the formation that they've got at this point. So yes, Fire Flux Esports should not move in a split at this point, because yes, that's exactly what costed them two good players out of the equation.
Definitely. 1 versus 2 scenario. And now Team Farflux, let's see how they're eventually going to come up and, get away with the winner chicken dinner. Is it going to be that easy as it sounds? It's not. I think it's the best player of Team Night, like I'll say Team Next Rüya, which it all falls down to him. He's already shown us a clutch of 1 versus 2 on the back of a DBS. Here he's with a damage level 3 vest, which is not the brightest spot for him. Util still looks not that I'll say delightful for Team Farflux. They have 0 grenades. Even if they have some grenade, they would have had some luck with those grenades though. But a 1 versus 2 still looks like a 63-33% chance. In terms of the prediction itself, zone is going to indeed decide if it goes towards the favor of Farflux or no. It's going to close down within 8 seconds. Let's see if it goes down. If it goes down towards Farflux, the TPP advantage would look just as powerful as ever. But slowly, steadily, the zone is going to be turned down. And now the zone is going to come in. Oh, it's the 9th zone, I feel. If it's the 9th zone, there's no close-in. It's going to be the final 2 seconds where the entire map of Miramar is going to close out in the center. It's the healing battle zone, which you like to name it. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. It's almost like 150 minutes. So slowly, steadily, it is going to go in. Frozen going on for the big flank. He has a vehicle right next to him. With Team Fire Flux, slowly, steadily, they have the entire map control. They are realizing the fact that there are many angles which they have already cleared, and there are just some positionings which they are really worried about at this point.
Now they're trying to actually put a pressure on those positioning where they really think that the play could actually come from. And yes, Frozen is actually coming from that same exact angle. It's a 1v2 situation coming in. He is about to give the footsteps. The DBS has been summoned. Let's see how this giant is going to slay the beast known as Fire Flux Esports, because that is the particular team which is again dominating from the past few matchups of the Miramar'Da. Just only the match number 7 was out of the hands, but other than that, everything was quite peaceful and calm. Some more mollies, some more utils are being used, and now Fire Flux Esports have got an idea where the enemy is, and with that, yes, again a beautiful chicken that came in. 19 points to be precise is going to be there for them, and at this point, I guess Mad Bulls is going to be a little bit more scared. But I really believe Mad Bulls have done the effort and also Recomputer has done the job. That is why they are still going to become the #1 and #2 team respectively. On #3, definitely the positioning is now going to be a bit more firm coming from Fire Flux Esports. But yes, a commendable job with this chicken event.